So recently, Ubisoft released this game called Assassin's Creed Shadows. And let's say it has made a lot of Japanese people really, really mad. And to find out why, let's take a look at the game's trailer.
Did your father ever tell you why my bones ache in the weather?
Our enemy. They talk of
People so quick to abuse their power.
Learn from each other, Yasuke. See when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
justice back to the people.
So, as you can see, the game features a black version as the playable character. And that's the reason why people are so mad about this, especially the Japanese people. According to some of the comments in the YouTube video and some of the Japanese sites or Japanese social media, why couldn't they just add a native Japanese version as the playable character? And why a black version? But the game does have a native character that you can play as, but the thing is, the playable character that you can play as is a woman called Naoe. So let's take a look at some of the comments. Here is a comment saying, I heard the main character of this game is a samurai, but the samurai was not shown in this video. I realized once again how much respect Ghost of Tsushima had for Japan when creating the game. I will not play games from developers who have made discriminatory remarks against Japanese people. Also, since this is historical fact, I don't want to play and helps in history. When the great samurai Yasuke walks, the Japanese people there will either be cut down by Yasuke or bow to him, and so respect. Really unpleasant, I feel so insulted. Assassin's Creed. Johnny Somali. I think that Mr. Sanada, the producer of Shogun, must have seen something like this and thought, I want to convey the true image of Japan. A work set in Japan that was created by a person who hates Japanese people and can't do anything about them in order to sell them. If it were outside of Japan, it would be a big problem, but since he's a punching bag that won't take anything back, he'll do whatever he wants. When Yasuke walks, Japanese people clear the path and bow to him. The samurai are cut down by Yasuke, a game that only slanders Japanese people in order to praise black people. Yubi does not take into account the fact that Japanese people who see this expression may feel uncomfortable. We have Ghost of Tsushima at home. They're totally destroying the game in the comments. I mean, I get it. I get why the Japanese people are hating on this game, to be honest. I mean, in the previous games, they used the native character, like a native character from that region as the playable character. But in this game, instead of a native Japanese version, they used a black version. This is not Africa, guys. I think Ubisoft forgot they're making a game that takes place in Japan instead of Nigeria. I think that's what happened. And they'll be like, well, we're not gonna let the model go to West. Just left this and this and this to the model. Yeah, looks pretty good. We're good to go. Something tells me Ubisoft wanted to create this controversy. They did it to revive their company because it's already dying, we know that. I mean, there are a lot of people who are also excited for this game. Game-wise, they're getting good graphics, they're getting good combat. You can't really complain about the gameplay. But if you look at the story and the characters, there could have been some improvement. I mean, just look at this clip. It starts playing hip-hop music when the battle starts.
Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
Kill him.
Like, bro, he's not even African American. He's just African. And on top of that, Yasuke is... I mean, come on. At this point, Ubisoft is basically slowly killing itself. I totally get why Japanese people are hating on this game. So, according to some of the people in the comments, Yasuke was not really a samurai in the past. Yasuke was a real person. So, if you look at the past, he arrived in Japan in 1579. He came to Japan with Alessandro Valeriano, an Italian Jesuit mercenary, And at the time, Japan was in Sengoku period, a time where the country was in continuous military conflict and social unrest. And since the missionaries arriving in Japan couldn't leave without permission, Pellignano traveled to the capital Kyoto in 1581 to ask Oda Nobunaga to approve his departure. And with him, he had Yasuke. And that's when Nobunaga crossed paths with Yasuke. And Yasuke caught the attention of Nobunaga, who was the most influential and powerful daimyo in Japan at the time, with the goal of unifying Japan under his banner. So when Nobunaga first saw Yasuke, he was perplexed by the color of his skin. He ordered Yasuke to strip to the waist and scrub off what he believed to be ink. Once he realized this was Yasuke's natural color, Nobunaga developed a special interest in him, setting the stage for Yasuke's journey in Japan. After their meeting, Nobunaga took Yasuke into his service, who was treated with unprecedented respect for a foreigner. He was given a roof above his head, proper food, clothing, and a stipend, all solidifying his status as a retainer. So in the game, you could see that while he was walking in the town, all the people were bowing to him, treating him as like a lord, which he was not. And according to most of the people in Japan, Yasuke was not even a samurai. He was a slave. And that's why the Japanese people are saying that the game is very, very racist towards Japan and the Japanese people. And that's not the only thing that people are mad about. I mean, just look at the crappy pre-ordering system that Ubisoft has developed for this game. So greedy. It is just so greedy that it blows my mind. I mean, I think it's pretty natural for people to be unhappy about this. And alright, that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this a good move or a bad move by Ubisoft? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.